Hello and welcome to part 30 of my amazing cultivation simulator Drake speedrun, in which I raised up a Nimbus disciple early game to be able to fight the dragon. In the previous video I unlocked my needles of tribulations and I bound them to my Nimbus disciple, and I also gave my Nimbus disciple all of the bonuses that I can think of in order to prepare for the Drake fight. So now I'm ready to pretty much fight the dragon, and then I'll take on some 100 million chi elders if I can find some. So right now we have our Nimbus disciple who has 58,000% artifact power bonus and a spell power bonus of, let's see, where is the spell power bonus? They have a spell power bonus of 54,000%, and because of that their spells are healing 500,000, 200,000 and 1.6 million, and they have 425,000 artifact power, and this is with Needles of Tribulations. And right now our age and our lifespan is 16 and 1649, which means that our Needles of Tribulations are giving us a, I believe, 2.40 bonus right now. So we have a 3.4s multiplier, so our effective artifact power is 1.4 million, and because we have Primordial Nimbus Spears, which actually doubles our artifact power because it creates 12 artifacts instead of 6, our effective artifact power is now around 2.8 million artifact power. So now we have more than enough to go and fight the dragon. So besides that, we have our outer disciples. They're all doing foundation training and they're all blocked off in this room where I have them just sitting there. And then besides that, I do have chi fasting pills on these guys, so that should make it so that they don't need to eat, even though these guys are not at equilibrium. So I may have to fix that, or I may just have to kill the dragon quick enough, but I'm kind of too lazy to really think of that. I may just let these guys die, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it, it would probably be better if I could have given them amber fruit or something like that, but I guess I could shuttle some amber fruit over using the same mechanics that I use for roasting elders, by equipping them and then just dropping them over there. So maybe I could do that, but that may prove to be just a completely annoying task, honestly. But anyways, in order to prepare for the dragon, another thing that I would have equipped is like one of these treasures, like maybe a soul pearl or just any item that I can use to regenerate chi. But obviously I don't need that because my disciple has really good chi recovery spells, so they don't need stuff like that. But let me just think about doing this amber fruit, since apparently my disciples are no longer at equilibrium. So let's see if we can try to fix that really quickly, because I don't want these guys starving to death. And it's so weird that they actually are. I could bring my turtle back and then relocate them, but I don't really want to deal with that. So hopefully we'll be able to kill the dragon in a day, because I only have the energy to shuttle like 12 amber fruit. So let's do 12 right here. This is going to cost 120. See, I have winter pill. Okay, that is not worth anything. I'll have some items over here like mace bracelets, spears. I'm like, where is everything? I've been fighting many different disciples. Yeah, these should cost a pretty penny. Alright, so I just bought these 12 amber fruits. Probably makes sense for me to just do 6 at a time. So let's unequip all of these items, I guess, and then move those over. There's always something weird going on. Let's ban this, and then ban this. Delete this trade area, and then move it somewhere else. Alright, so we have 6 amber fruit in our inventory. Let's try to move this amber fruit over here by using the same mechanics. Yeah, this guy's hurt from a cold. Oh, that's interesting. How do you have a cold? You should have really high temperature tolerance. Yeah, -32 to negative. Okay. That's an element, not Alright, I think I got my disciple stuck in here, but we'll see. Okay. Can we get out? I don't think so. I honestly do not think so. Yeah, this is kind of annoying because I don't really want to spend time taking care of these guys. So what if I make this guy go in camp? They should like automatically fly over. Let's see. No? Okay. This guy should be at, well, they all just ate the amber fruit, so I don't know. That's pretty annoying because I do just want to fight the dragon, but I don't want my disciples to die, you know? So let's just see how that goes. Yeah. Okay, so we're on day 51. And we're ready to fight the Drake, or at least I thought that we were. But apparently we aren't because our outer disciples are not at equilibrium anymore, even though they were when they had food earlier. So I should have made those fasting talismans for those guys. So let me get my Primordial Symbol turtle back, actually. He's going to return in 12 seconds and then create those talismans for those guys. And then, of course, let's turn off Origin Force so that my disciple isn't killing himself. Okay. So Primordial Symbol turtle's back. Let's make some more Sacred Talismans. I'm going to do the Chief Fasting Talisman, so let's do 6 of those. And now we're on day 51. Isn't it great when your outer disciples mess everything up? Alright, so now that that's done, I could probably now just go and shuttle some items over. But I would have to do the building thing and all that other stuff, but I mean, it should be fine. Because I do have one guy as a builder. I think I pretty much figured out everything. Sure, collect resources. And then I think that, let's see, do I have more Sacred Talismans? No. But do I have story talismans? That's what I really want to give these guys. Like, if I have any talisman, then I would want them to be able to have the story talismans. Or like an everlasting prosperity. I have 4 story talismans. Okay, so this is everlasting status. Alright. Because the story talisman is going to increase their mood, so I was just thinking about using that. Alright, let's move this guy over here. And now I want to make sure that all of these guys equip this talisman as fasting. 4, 5, 6 outer disciples. Let's cancel that. Well, I think one is being moved over, and I also need to change my Sect rules so that I don't get that pop-up Sect message. Sect rules. Let's do resource collection. Talisman of fasting. I do have 6 of them, so I don't know what's going on. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, wake up, my friends. Alright, so this talisman is fasting. Should definitely keep them at this certain point, but I'm also going to have them all equipped to amber fruit. So let's just clear out this path too. This is the problem with the heavenly chaos. You just have to make sure that they're good. So outer 1. Out Tangu, you have room. This guy has room. Alright, so everyone has room. So let's get these 12 amber fruits. I'm just gonna be lazy and use Spirit Stone. And make them all equip 1. Then equip another. Alright, so everyone has the amber fruit equipped. And now let's try to get them all back inside of this area again. So if these guys actually don't have equilibrium even with the chief fasting talisman, then I don't know what to tell them, man. They might just have to die, honestly. Okay, so I've moved them all over here, so they all should start the foundation training. Except for this guy right here. What are you doing, my friend? Oh, you're just wandering. Okay. Okay, Shime is here. And it looks like I have everyone in the building. I just have to make sure Shime goes to this side. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Cool. Alright, so now all of my outer disciples have equilibrium and they have amber fruit to hold them all for a full day. So now I can save the game and then start the fight. So let's turn on Origin Force again. And now let's save it. So we're on day 51. Oh, there was also the Sects trade. Maybe I should trade Sects just because that's just something that I typically like to do. And if I get that out of the way right now, then I don't have to worry about it later. Just different things that I want to have set up for my save scum. Sorry for making you guys wait for so long, though. Okay, Mount Shoe. Let's see what these guys are selling. Ice Crystal. Ooh, Tiger King Bone. This can be used to increase attainment. So that's something that I will also use to be able to do more attainment tribulations if I didn't do them earlier. I have them Pose Fruit, Origin Earth. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about anything over here, honestly. It's a pretty fruitless trade options. Nothing good. Alright. Now we can finally fight the dragon with the conscious heart, and hopefully all of our outer disciples are still alive and all of our inner disciples are already safe because they're in Mount Carbertum. So yeah, now it's time to fight the dragon. And when I fight the dragon, I'm going to try to get everything. I kind of want to do beast sacrifice, but I'll do this afterwards. So yeah, these guys are fortified. We got this sword and shield. Let's activate it so that we have some defenses. And yeah, let's antagonize the cave and start the fight. So this guy has Origin Force on. Same stats as before. 58% bonus, 425,000. Let's go into the cavern and anger the beast. So once I did that anger, that made the dragon come out. So now I can just go to enemies to find it and choose this focus option. And then when you kill the dragon, you want to do the hind claws first and then the front claws. And you just want to kind of stall time so that the dragon can use the rainstorm, and then you want to use Chant of Cloud Dispelling on the rainstorm. And it's just best to have Chant of Cloud Dispelling on the disciple that's actually fighting, because then you can grab aggro with this guy, and then you don't have to worry about the guy, a secondary disciple, like dying or anything like that. But if you want to use a formation, then I would recommend you just have your pillar sit out and do the Chant of Cloud Dispelling 3 times first before making the formation. So again, to kill the dragon, you want to go for the hind claws, and then you also want to watch this side over here for one of the messages that will tell you when the animals will come. It's gonna say like enemy has occurred. So as you can see, my disciple has just a lot of damage right now, and the dragon just casted rainstorm. So I'm going to cancel fighting and use Chant of Cloud Dispelling. So we just dispelled the rain once. So he's a little bit mad. And we'll go back at the hind claw. But as you can see, we're doing massive amounts of damage with no cheats. This is just Nimbus Disciple being overpowered. And then after you do the hind claws, you want to do the front claws. But this damage is pretty insane, honestly. And then the left front claw. I don't know if the dragon's gonna be able to do the rain spell. And now I want to do the tail, I guess. I do the tail, it doesn't really matter. Is it going to use the rain? I actually have to make sure that I don't kill it too quickly. Alright, so I'm going to stop fighting and then have this disciple just run around a little bit. Kind of let the dragon wreak havoc. And just hope that they don't enter battle. And the dragon actually was unable to summon any enemies yet. Just because the fight hasn't been that long, so... yeah, we are absolutely destroying the dragon. Did it use Rainstorm again? No, it's using Snake Tail. I don't know what that does. Let's see. Okay, Dragon's Wrath. I think this is the one that summons the rain. Let's see. Oh, please don't attack Sir Cloud. Okay, yeah, that's the Rainstorm. So you have to wait for yet another Dragon's Wrath. But I also have to be very careful and make sure that Sir Cloud doesn't just kill the dragon. Alright, so the dragon just did his roar. I'm pretty sure that's what summons the enemies. But we'll see. Okay, they obviously have aggro on Sir Cloud. I don't want Sir Cloud to go and kill the dragon just yet. They're making cold spots, so I'm actually just moving my disciple like around so that hopefully they'll make the cold spots like in an area that's like not close to my sect. What are they attacking? My building? Okay. Sure, we'll take that. Okay. They're moving around. Let's see. Their cloud is mentally unstable. Okay, for some reason this is a red dot. I'm like, what's going on? Alright, that rabbit is hostile for some reason. Okay. So they're doing eruption. I think that's when they summon like water or something like that. But I have a mod to make it so that that doesn't happen. Equitable charge. I don't know what that does. I'm just waiting and waiting. Can we get another rainstorm? Okay, that was eruption. Let's move you over here. And I think that was rainstorm. Cool. Alright, so now I can cancel this and use Channel Cloud Dispelling again. And then this will unlock the Forbidden Scale for the dragon. Alright, so I dispelled the rain 3 times, so now they have the Forbidden Scale. So now I can go ahead and finish off the dragon. So I'm going to destroy the horn with Sir Cloud. They're really not even summoning any of the animals. That's crazy. Okay, they're doing Dragon's Inhalation, which is pretty strong, but as you can see, the dragon is not doing anything to this guy. So I got all the body parts, and now let's get the body. Let's get the remainder. I'll just use this spell, just in case there are some enemies around. This will end anybody who thought of attacking my sect. Okay, Sir Cloud is under attack. As you can see, they did no damage, honestly. So I'm just going to let this go on a quicker speed. Let's see. Oh, they just did Call the Herd. So this is what I'm talking about. Where my enemy showed up. So now that they did Call the Herd, I can actually activate this spell to kill these guys. But I'm actually going to move him a little bit closer to be able to just double check and make sure that it happens. Alright, so I used this spell, and as you can see, we just popped these snakes. And they're just getting one shot. They have no chance at all. Oh, this is like the random dragon event. I'm like trying to chase this thing, but I need to be going after the real dragon. I would love to be able to kill it here, because I mean, it would fall right on my Hellgate, which would be a little bit annoying, but not super annoying, you know? Just run the game. Hopefully we can end it. I was gonna fall in my outer dwelling. Okay, that's not bad. And there you have it. we killed the dragon by day 51. 51 and 23:31. So we had 30 seconds to spare. So yeah, we got the dragon killed, and we're on day 51. And all of our outer disciples are good. They're safe, healthy, and none of our inner disciples died. So now we have the dragon egg, so we can use that to get the dragon pet. And let me actually use channel cloud dispelling, because I know this is probably annoying. And then let's bring our disciples back. They no longer need to camp, because I'll need them to excavate the dragon. But yeah, that's pretty much how you kill the dragon as quickly as possible, and how you can get the dragon killed by day 52, which is only possible by Shandao disciples. And this is why I always argue for Shandao over everything. Even as you guys saw in my Shandao run, I was able to barely do it by day 80. But with Shandao disciples, if you really try hard, you kill the dragon super fast. Or actually, I don't know. When did I kill the dragon? I killed the dragon by like day 100 and something. Actually, not day 80. I did a day 80 invasion. And obviously, this guy can be the day 80 invasion. That's super easy. But now that my disciples are back, I can now have them help dig out this, and then we can get all the dragon loot and stuff like that. And since this guy is done with the fight, I probably want to turn off Origin Force, because look, their age and lifespan is getting really close. So that's the only problem with using Origin Force, is like it's really good for one fight, but that's all we really needed it for. But now my Nimbus disciple is really strong. Alright, so yeah, the dragon is dead and my disciples are good. So let's actually give these guys their jobs back. You can heal again, you can be a chef. You can't chef, you're the only hunter because you have good cooking level. Farmer, sure. I don't really care about who farms, everyone can be a logger. Smith, you're the only good one. Okay, we got a couple good tailors, crafters, and then of course everyone could be a peon. And then my friend, you would be a crafter. And then you're a farmer. And then I guess you and you are builders. Then I guess you could be a peon or crafter, whatever you want to be. And then this guy right here is actually better to be a peon. So this one would probably be better as a logger or something like that. And now I can turn these guys back on work instead of train. So I'm just doing everything. Oh, and I want this guy to actually be a hunter so that I can start getting loot. So there you have it. I mean, the dragon is done, and yeah. So let me just do beast sacrifice just because I have stuff. Got a farming pill, nice spirit wood. We're pretty rich. We got a lot of beast blood. We'll be able to farm soul pearl by day 60 because that's when the demon beasts will become golden core disciples. But besides that, we're just swimming in beast blood and all the other good stuff. And this guy is state 6. So this will actually be a golden core disciple once it dies. So let's just save the game. I don't know why the prologue showed up. And then create the save scum. Day 52. I mean, technically it was day 51. Drake killed. And there you have it. I mean, I was able to kill the Drake by day 51 at the very end of the day. And hopefully you'll be able to beat this record. I believe my earliest record was day 55. The last time I did early Drake. The first time I did day 61. Then I did day 55. And then I was able to take the day 55 save and use some other things that I learned later on to do day 51. Then I just did day 51 again, just in one sitting. So that was really nice. And yeah, now I have Blood Dragon Flesh. And we're only on day 52. Got Flood Dragon Scales. Got the Forbidden Scale. So we're pretty much into like late game now that we have a boss loot. And now what I want to do is actually try to fight some elders. So I'm just thinking about how much lifespan I want to have for that. I think I should be good with this. I don't think they'll run out of age in this time. Let's make sure this guy gets up. Oh, enemy showed up. Okay. You want to die? Yeah. That takes like 2 seconds. Why are you doing that when you should be butchering? I'm about to kill all these animals that are in my sight. So now I can actually play the game lightheartedly. Like I can play on like slower speed or a faster speed. Ah, nice. We got some soul pearls. Yes. We're rich. Alright, now I want to find some elders. So let's see. I know there's elders in Nanpang village because I was scared of them when I was farming the disciples for Anguish Soul Gem. So let's start off with Nanpang village. Find some elders there. Then we have Exulant. Oh, okay. And I just want to show you guys like how powerful this Nimbus Disciple is, even when it comes to fighting elders. Because the Drake is strong, but it's not super strong against standout disciples, just because the standout disciples can attack really, really fast. But if you're fighting other standout disciples, then it's a whole different story. So this guy right here only has 1.8 million chi, and then this guy has 67 million chi. And let's see, they have 386,000 artifact power bonus, and they have this big bonus right here. Got some talismans, so now I can just fight them. And their chi capacity is really high, so that's really what's going to get them killed. And they only have 3 artifacts, so they don't have that many good defenses. So I can just start a nice fight over here, and I promise you, don't really have to worry about anything. We're just shredding them. And then they are doing damage to us too, mainly from spells, but it's nothing significant. So now I'm on day 52, and I can just endlessly farm elders, get like all these cool items and stuff like that. Look at this divine perception, cold resistant, heat resistant, talisman. Got tough demon sect uniform. Let's get this tough demon high pants. You know, cool stuff like that. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there were 2 elders. I guess the other one found out that I was really strong and ready to fight. I was like, oh no, we gotta get out of here. This guy is insane. Okay, this guy only had tier 11 relics. Alright, I'll just take the... I'd rather get an Anguish Soul Gem, honestly. There we go. Wow, that mortal just kind of popped, like, super quickly. Ah, it feels good. Oh, that felt good, too. This is so satisfying, honestly. Yes, sir. Okay, we got 1-for-1 ratio with Anguish Soul Gems. Oh, this guy didn't drop an Anguish Gem. Alright, I'm going to leave here. This is the benefit of having a really, really strong disciple early. And I was able to do this mainly because, 1, I found a fortune to, and 2, I leveraged my Nimbus planner to kind of help me figure out and have more reassurance in terms of how much I reduced my attainment by. So I pretty much knew that I would be in a safe zone. And then once I got to like towards the end, I stopped losing the planner because I was like, okay, I can just eyeball this at this point. But yeah. So let's go to Reattainment Temple. This place always has some good guys to fight. Even though they are Wudang Temple guys, I do like this sect. But I do want to show you guys me fighting some more varying different elders. So Sir Cloud, they have reduced chi from when they just camped. Alright, so now we're at Reattainment Temple. Their fly speed is also based on their artifact mastery level. So this guy has 75 artifact mastery. So their adventure fly speed is like insane, honestly. So as you can see right here, this artifact mastery is at 78. Alright, so let's see what elders we can fight over here. Okay. And we don't even have our origin force on. Okay, this guy has 97 million chi. They only have 2 artifacts though, 372,000 artifact power. And then what's this guy? I want to find someone with like really high artifact power. Yeah, there we go, 1 million. Alright. So I'm gonna start this fight, and then I'll just pop a Vitality Chant to get a full 1/3 heal. And I can use Heavenly Panacea to heal myself even more. This guy is doing a little bit of damage, but as you can see, they are taking way more damage than they're dishing out. And I can just use Vitality Chant. You know, it's not a super easy win, but we're winning. Got that guy out of the way. And now this guy has 1 million artifact power. And they have 83,000, 26,000 artifact capacity. They have some really good stats, honestly. This is like the elder that I've been looking for. They have a good amount of artifacts too. So let's see how this fight goes. Oh, they hit me with a really hard spell. So those spells can really hurt. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'd like to see that, but their chi capacity was too high. So they just dropped. This is the power of the Nimbus Disciple. It's the Primordial Nimbus Spirits and everything else in between. So now I can search this guy. And I could search this guy as well. Just take all of their stuff. Again, 100 million Chi Elders, no problem. Free Story Talisman. Supreme Yang. Divine Sword is pretty good. Heavenly Heart is good. Heaven Sent. Dark Armor. Ooh, these are awesome. And then, of course, we got the Tough Demon High clothes too. So I can farm that as well. So yeah, I mean, the Tough Demon High clothes are kind of like super great. Let's see, is there any other elders? Oh, there's a lot of elders over here. So this guy right here. Okay, this is a fake elder. They don't have anything. Oh, they have dragon feces. That's interesting. I'll leave them alone. Maybe I can kill them later on. But this guy right here has 100 million chi. Ooh, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. So I can actually just attack a mortal and use reverse the cycle to do a full heal and just wait a little bit. So let's see. Okay, 900,000 artifact power, but their capacity is way too high. So they kind of have no chance. This guy has 3 manuals. Talisman of Diligence is really good for Outer Disciples, Story Talisman, and other stuff. Yeah. So let's see what this 100 million chi Outer is hitting for. As you can see, they're just being shredded. They're just being shredded. And the only time they don't ever do good damage to me is when they use a spell. Because these guys, they actually have really good spells. So this right here does, is that 1.6 million damage? Yeah. And they also have a heal spell, which is pretty interesting. That's oh, that's only faction allies. It doesn't heal itself. I wish they could heal themselves, but it's whatever. I got a spell too. But as you can see, they're just not winning. This is probably as strong as any elder is really going to get in this game. As you can see, Shifu is done. So yeah, we can loot them, take their items, all that other good stuff. So you can see, day 53, and we are destroying NPCs that have 100 million max chi. And it's all in the build. That's why you got to follow the build that I set in place, so that you can have a great artifact chi, chi capacity to chi recovery ratio, and have really good artifact power. Oh, our Sect just got blessed. I wonder how. Alright, whatever. Then I could also eat some Blood Dragon flesh too, which is going to increase my Disciple's base chi. All that other good stuff. There are infinite possibilities once you get to this point. And the only sad part about this is that I can't fight a different boss until like day 300. So I do typically get bored. But it's okay. So yeah, I mean, as you guys are able to see, I was able to kill the dragon by day 51, and I was able to also kill elders with 100 million max chi, with my disciple that has around 2 million artifact power. Really low capacity. It's still kind of high just because Needles of Tribulation have really high base capacity, but if you look at their artifact max chi bonus, it's only 1,000%, which I would say is pretty high. Like I'd like to have it below like even 500%, but what are you going to do? Our artifact mastery level is so high that it's boosting up our artifact chi capacity, so that's why it's that high. And I was able to leverage my Nimbus Helper sheet to allow me to plan out how much yen attainment I could have and how much reduction I could have, and that worked splendidly. And yeah, I was able to show you guys that in order to get the biggest lead in the game, you actually don't need to focus so hard on the first generation. The first generation can be trashed. So again, let's do the review. So we have Ender 3 right here. He has a golden core tier, I think that's 8, and he has a GC quality of 7,100. And then we have Ender 2, golden core quality 8 as well, with 11k golden core quality. Then we have Ender 1. He has a golden core quality of 9 with a 2k golden core quality. Then this guy has a golden core quality of 5.5k with a golden core quality of 9. And all of these guys absolutely suck. But the main thing is that they were Primordial Spirit, and I unlocked all the laws. And once I unlocked all the laws, there's a lot of good manuals that give max chi. So I was able to get these guys to have around 90,000 chi each for extremely cheap. And they were also able to have enough attainment to create Needles of Tribulation for my disciple. So these, even though they have basically 0 golden core score, they were still able to get up to 138,000. And this is for having still low cultivators. If you had like cats that were practicing the Sunflower Disciple, then they would easily be at 200,000. And then as you can see, the manuals that I learned on these guys are very bare bones. I kept it very simple. I didn't even learn any manuals for their golden core breakthrough, so I didn't increase their mastery at all. So that's why we're starting off with meditation. That was the first manual I learned, and then I just learned everything that I needed, you know, for adventure speed, refinements, and then I wanted them to have enough chi to obviously be able to create Needles of Tribulation. So all these guys absolutely suck, and because those guys suck and they were my worst disciples, they were able to help go and collect resources because they were Primordial Spirits and had really fast adventure fly speed, gather all the laws, which is really easy for Primordial Spirits because they can take them by force. And I was able to make this guy, which has a golden core quality of around 500,000 golden core because they have 2 golden core scores, and they're just stacked, man. They had access to all of the laws, so they were able to learn all of the mastery manuals. They had full set of Eureka pills, thanks to these guys farming Eureka pills from, and they only used 5. And I was able to do that because I raised them, and I got the Watching Sith Thought Shard, which increased their learning speed, and I showed you guys how to optimize on that in the last video. And besides all that, everything is just overpowered. Like this guy has 9,400 base chi, 1.8 million total max chi, and all that other good stuff. So yeah, if you just don't focus so hard on the first generation and just focus on getting your golden core cultivators to Primordial Spirit, or just getting a golden core cultivator first, even if you're a new player and you just want to go for just golden core, like just get quick golden cores, you're already on a great step. But once you start to get the quick Primordial Spirits and you practice that, then that's when you can really do things like that, because once you have that Primordial Spirit, you can make the best disciples ever, as you see here. So yeah, that's my TED talk, and this is the proof of concept. This guy pretty much has max stats because of everything I did, and they're just super overpowered. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys in the next series. In the next series, I'm planning on just doing like a good old Tribulation 9 run where I'm going to try to conquer the Sects. I'm actually going to be kind of remaking this strategy because I do want to make another Nimbus Disciple, but I want to make 2 Nimbus Disciples, and I want to try to destroy the Sects as quickly as possible. So hopefully by like anywhere before like day 150 to like 300 would be nice. But on Tribulation 9, fighting Sects is absolutely abysmal. So this guy right here can actually solo Sects in vanilla mode, but if I were to go out and fight a Sect on this mode, they have absolutely no chance. I mean, you already saw that they almost lost to some of the elders, or at least some of the elders were doing damage. These guys have 1 million chi, so it's just not even a competition. Let's see if I can try to show you guys that. Let's see. I want to do reverse the cycle to heal myself. Vitality chant. Let's do Heavenly Panacea. So this is my next goal pretty much, and then once I'm done that goal, I'll just be waiting for ACS. I'll be waiting for ACS 2, guys. I'm sorry. I'll probably just do some guys and wait for ACS 2. So I will definitely transition to making like more like official and clean guys in the future. They are going to be short, like the ones in my tutorial list. Oh, I also want to check out this guy's adventure fly speed. I gotta bring him back. I want to check that out, but then I also have to reheal their chi because they're going to lose it. Alright, reverse the cycle. There we go. Let's check out their adventure speed. Yeah, 0.29 days. I'm pretty sure that's the minimum. So this guy has a minimum fly time. Oh, no, 0.25. What's the minimum then? How long would it take for them to get the Mount Baron? 0.21. I think that might be the minimum. But yeah, they're very close to the minimum in terms of getting to different locations. So let's try to have this guy fight a Sect. I'm actually going to go for Mount Lucian because their formation isn't that great. Or maybe I would go for Exulant. Yeah, I'll do Exulant just because they're already hostile. So if I go in there, they're just going to start a fight with me. So I can just show you guys the might of a Tribulation 9 sect. This guy, I'm telling you right now, they have 0 chance to get this to. So my goal is to make, I guess, 2 Nimbus Disciples, and then I also want to have Shendao Disciples to be able to hopefully fight the Tribulation 9 sects. That's a big dream. Alright, so we got unauthorized entry. And yeah. Let's try to start a fight. Okay. Let's do focus on a formation. Okay, focus. Start cloud. Let's see how long I last. Didn't last at all. So as you can see, Tribulation 9 sets are very overpowered. You definitely can't beat them without a very comprehensive formation. Alright, so I think that this actually concludes the video. So welcome to my TED Talk again. Yeah. Really fast Primordial Spirits equals really good Golden Core score equals really good Disciple. You don't have to make a Nimbus Disciple. You can make a really good pillar for a nice formation and then do Earth Cultivators. I've done it before. I have that in some of my other runs where I beat the dragon by like day 80, and I've also beaten the dragon by like day 60 using that method too. So it's not always about the Nimbus, but I just want to do the Nimbus to show you guys the full cycle of training up a Nimbus and then the full process of doing the attainment, planning and all that using my Nimbus planner. So yeah, I'll have the Nimbus planner link below, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next series later.